Breaking news coming out of the southern Caribbean. Venezuela has warned Trinidad and Tobago to not get involved in the US dirty war against its country. Venezuela has said that it will retaliate against Trinidad and Tobago if they facilitate the war against its country in Venezuela. Now, this is a crisis in the Caribbean, my friends. Just yesterday, the US warship entered the waters of Trinidad and Tobago. So there's a US warship in the port in Trinidad and Tobago, and it will remain there until this week, Thursday. Now, here's the thing, my friends. The US said that they are just there to do training with the Trinidad and Tobago's army, to share information and to do regular training. But this is what Venezuela is saying. Venezuela has said that the US plans to attack its own warship in Trinidad and Tobago and then use that attack as a basis to launch a ground attack on Venezuela. You see the trick, my friends? So we are waiting for that to happen. Listen to me again. The Venezuela foreign minister would have accused the US, would have said that they have information because a group of CIA agents or a group of military personnel was arrested in Venezuela. And they have information that the US plans to attack its own warship that is now in the port of Trinidad and Tobago. And then they will say they have been attacked from Venezuela, so now they will have to attack Venezuela itself. Maybe that was why the CIA group of US mercenaries was in Venezuela. Maybe they were charged with the duty of carrying out an attack from Venezuela, and then the information will be out that Venezuela attacked the US in Trinidad and Tobago. So now the Americans would have to retaliate against Venezuela. My friends, this is no joke. This is a massive escalation in the war in the Caribbean that is taking place right now. So far, up to 40 persons have been killed already. Around 8 boats destroyed by the US military. And in this video now, I will let you know exactly what this story is about, what the foreign minister said, and what is happening. And this story was carried by the CNC3 out of Trinidad and Tobago. And it headlines, Venezuela foreign minister said to Trinidad and Tobago, don't get dragged into dirty war. And this was written by Raphael John Lal. And it says, following the Venezuelan government statement yesterday condemning Trinidad and Tobago for alleged aligning with the Central Intelligence Agency to destabilize Venezuela, Venezuela Foreign Minister, the Minister Juan Gil, in a statement on Monday, today, urged Trinidad and Tobago not to be dragged into a dirty war. The U.S. naval ship, the USS Gravely Destroyer, which docked in Trinidad and Tobago yesterday, provoked Venezuela's government angry statement. Venezuela is very angry that this is happening right now. And this is what Venezuela is saying. Venezuela has clearly informed the government of Trinidad and Tobago about CIA-led false flag operation. This is what the Venezuela is saying. I'm quoting right now. Attacking, let me start over, and I quote, this is quotes by Venezuela authorities. This is what they're saying. Venezuela has clearly informed the government of Trinidad and Tobago about the CIA-led false flag operation attacking, sorry, let me get this information for you, attacking an American military ship parked on that island, and then blaming Venezuela to justify an aggressive attack against our country. You heard this? It's the same imperial script of the ship main and the Gulf of Tonkin. Fabricate a conflict to impose interests outside your region. This is what Gill said, my friends. The US want to fabricate an attack by attacking themselves and then blaming Venezuela and using this as justification to start the all-out war inside of Venezuela. He continued by saying that Venezuela acts firmly and responsibly. This is what he said, and I quote, "In our territory, a criminal cell funded by the CIA linked to this covert operation is being dismantled. We hope that Trinidad and Tobago will do the right thing and not allow their territory to be used for maneuvers that threaten Caribbean peace." In a tone more moderate than Sunday's statement, Gill said Venezuela is hopeful that TNT will do the right thing. This is what Venezuela said, and I quote, "We respect the people of Trinidad and Tobago and trust their conscience to prevent their country from being dragged into a dirty war operation." Finally, he said Venezuela will not be provoked. And he said, and I quote, "Venezuela will not fall into provocations, but no one is confused. We will defend our sovereignty without hesitation." Prime Minister Kamla Persad Bissassa must take responsibility for the Caribbean and for history. Either side is with peace or sink into CIA agenda. Now, this is serious information, my friends. The question is, did the US park their ship in the waters of Trinidad and Tobago to carry out an attack on their own ship, then say that Venezuela has attacked their ship that is in Trinidad and Tobago's waters? This is the case. This is serious business, my friends. Because once the US ship is attacked, then the US will say they have to respond with devastating force. Just today we heard an earthquake in the Eastern Caribbean area, maybe down to the Southern Caribbean. Maybe the US is testing missiles underwater. We don't know. But something is happening in the Caribbean, my friends. And something is happening that is very serious. I want you to comment your thoughts and opinion and let me know what you think about this topic for today. Is Trinidad and Tobago taking too much risk, trusting the US too much? Is Venezuela overreacting? Or do you believe Venezuela, that the US is planning to attack itself and then blame Venezuela, then use that as a basis to attack Venezuela? Sounds like a masterful plan to me. You would have seen that many a times in the past. The World Trade Center. I remember watching a documentary that the US was the one who attacked the World Trade Center in order to start a massive war in the Middle East against Iraq and Afghanistan that lasted 20 years. This was all about oil and money. Now Venezuela has the largest oil reserves in the world. We're back to oil again. Wherever oil is, the United States of America always finds itself fighting war. Oil is money. Follow the oil and you will find the money, my friends. Comment your thoughts and opinion and let me know what you think about this topic. Let me know where you're watching from. Jamaica is on the hurricane watch at the moment, or warning. I am told that there is still a glimmer of hope that this hurricane can escape Jamaica. Let me know if you're watching from Jamaica right now. Let me know what is happening. We hope that that storm will turn around and miss Jamaica in a miraculous way. And that is what we are hoping that will happen, my friends. So there's still a glimmer of hope for Jamaica. And let me know if you're watching from Jamaica. Let me know the update on the Hurricane Melissa and what is happening in our brothers' land, brothers and sisters' land, Jamaica, our people. The whole Caribbean and Africa is our land. So whatever happens in the Caribbean and whatever happens in Africa, this channel is dedicated to you, because the mission of this channel is to bridge the gap between the African continent and the African diaspora. On this channel, we react to breaking news that affect our people, whether on the continent or whether in the Caribbean, in the diaspora, wherever black people are worldwide. We follow the news and we react to breaking news that affect our people. And you can become a member of my channel by clicking the link in this description box and sign up to become a channel member, and this will go a long way supporting the mission. I also have a travel channel. The link is in this description box. A few weeks ago I did a video walking through the village showing you how you can live for free in the Caribbean, picking fruits all over, tea leaves, whatever it is. You can live a healthy life for free in the Caribbean. If you're interested on videos like that, check out my travel channel. The link is in this description box as well. My name is Beyond. Thank you for watching today's video. Let me know where you're watching from. Make sure to subscribe to this channel, Beyond Uncut. Like the video, share it with all your friends and family, and comment your thoughts and opinion, and let's have a wonderful interactive conversation. Thank you for watching today's episode, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Let us hold Jamaica in our thoughts and hope that this hurricane will somehow miraculously miss Jamaica. Thank you for watching today, and I'll see you tomorrow in the next video. Bye bye.